that there's ever a blood supply when people need it is when people like you and I decide to take a half hour, take a break, go to LifeSouth, lay down, have a nice, comfortable half hour just watching TV. Mm-hmm. You walk out of there, you're a hero.
Exactly.
That's the easiest way to be a hero I've ever heard of, right?
Exactly.
Save 3 lives. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you today? Are you working today?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Where are you? Where, are you driving?
I'm just about to get on 75.
Okay. How's it looking?
Oh, I'll tell you what, coming home yesterday, it took me almost 2 hours.
Oh, we saw that. We weren't up there, but we saw.
We saw.
Wait a minute.
I'll tell you, they were really minor things. There were 3 fender benders, and then one slowdown was caused because everybody was trying to get off the interstate right there at 326. And so I think everybody just kind of like, oh, my gosh, got to get off the interstate. So it was backed up probably a mile and a half on the right lane getting off on 326. So
Oh, really?
people thought it was an accident or something, but it wasn't. It was just purely traffic right there.
Wow.
So I'm looking at my Waze app. I'm trying to look what it looks like.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
It was cool looking at it yesterday.
I told you. I think I've talked about that. That's my favorite app. And
Oh, really?
what I do is before I leave the office and before I leave home, I check Waze. So all I do is just making sure to see, how bad the road is. Again, because it's updated, all the time. It's virtual reality. It's pretty cool.
I love the icons because they're little faces and they just are so cute.
But there's not a whole lot on the interstate right now. There's not a whole lot.
No, that's a good thing, and that's one of the things I look for is how many people are along your route, and it'll tell you when it first pulls up. It's a great app. It really is a great app.
I'll have to sit with you one day because I'm still not sure how to use it. I mean, how do I tell people what's going on?
Well, there's a little location button on the right side of the screen, right? You click that, and then you could tell if there's a car stopped on the side of the road, construction, traffic, things like that. And it'll also track you if you're just driving with it, and it's on. It'll track you and tell everybody else what your speed is.
Yeah, right now.
So if you notice on the icons, it'll tell you what their speed is.
Yeah, right now I'm going 0 miles an hour, and it looks like I'm someplace called the Paddock Mall.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Traffic's good.
It's really. Now, I got to tell you another app, and I'm not your app guy. I know that.
Yes, you are.
A couple of apps.
Yes, you are. Wait a minute. The reason I'm on Facebook is because of you, even though you bailed out of it.
True.
Exactly.
That's true.
All those years ago. I was
an early adapter of Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Larry, are you on the Facebook? No, what is that?
Mm-hmm. All right. There is a new function in texting, and I see it everywhere. I know it's on Android, and my family uses it constantly. It's called Glimpse. So
how do you spell that?
GLYMPSE. It's called Glimpse.
Okay.
Now, what I love about this is, so let's say you're meeting someone for dinner, and you could text them, "Where are you?" and you can reply with your exact location. And so for any time frame that you pick, 15 minutes to 2 hours, you can have them see exactly where you're at, how fast you're traveling, and everything. So, one of the things when you're running late or somebody you're waiting for is running late, you start to worry about, okay, my gosh, where are they? You can actually glimpse someone, and then you can see how fast they're going and everything.
Cool.
It's accurate. It is. Here's where we use it. So if I pick up my son from school, he'll glimpse me, and he'll know where I'm at in the line to pick him up from school in the car line.
Oh, how
And it's accurate to within seconds. So it's called Glimpse. It's if you're using the Verizon messaging, you hit the plus button in your message box, and it'll show it up. It's Glimpse. It's an incredible app, and I would encourage everybody to use it.
Now, my friend Galen gave me a $10 card from Google.
Yes.
Do I?
Yes, it's Google Play, right? And I went home, and this is a true story. So I went home, and my son, he really is my oldest son's a big fan of the show, and he said, "So, Dad, did Larry like the Google Play card?" And I said, "He didn't know what it was."
Right.
And he starts laughing, and I said, I said, why is that funny? And he goes, did you make fun of them for not knowing what it was? And I'm like,
oh, am I the butt of your jokes with your kids? Am I the butt of your jokes?
No, not at all. They think they think I'm so far behind the times. I'm like
they think you are.
A rock.
They must really think I am.
Like in the Stone Age.
So
really
we're sitting at dinner that night. And he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, now you know how I felt when I was trying to explain to you what Google Play was, because I had no idea."
You learned it from him.
I want a Google Play card. Granted, it was like 2 years before that, but
so do I need to use that $10? Because I'm trying to figure what can I buy with this $10? I don't know what to buy. So what's it called?
do is good.
Google Play.
No,
Google Play. Now, on your smartphone, now that you have a smartphone,
right.
you have a Google Play Store icon.
Right.
It's Android.
Right, I know that.
Go in there and then enter the code into there, and now you have $10 that if you want to buy a movie, because I know you're a big
Why
movie
would
guy.
I buy a movie?
To watch
if you
on
want
the
to
phone?
buy some music.
I want to buy a movie from my phone?
People do it, Larry. If you want to download songs, if you want to download some apps.
You must be really lonely if you have to look at your phone for a movie.
I've watched. Well, I watch YouTube videos on my phone.
YouTube, yeah, 2 or 3 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, but Galen's phone is bigger than ours.
That's right. I have to compensate.
All right,
but anyway, that's the purpose. But you can download music. You can download a ton of stuff.
All right, but go back to the thing.
A lot of content.
I like the thing you just told me about with the traffic. What's it called?
Glimpse.
Glimpse?
Glimpse.
All right.
Glimpse.
Did you write that down?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Does that cost money?
No,
sure.
it's absolutely free. It charges. It uses data, so it is a data hog.
Oh, okay.
Does it? Do they? Is that how they make money when you use data?
Say that again.
Is that how when you have a free app, the people who make the app, why are they giving it to me for free? Do they make money when
because no. They do everything from they're using your data to sell advertisements.
Oh, really?
So. Yeah, it's location. That's how Waze works, right? So once you become a regular Waze user, you'll be, using Waze, and ads will pop up for gas stations or restaurants.
That already happened. Chevron is coming up. Chevron.
Yeah.
Chevron.
That's it, and that's how they're getting paid. But
so can I?
To me, I don't. That doesn't bother me at all.
Can I talk to this and say, "Oh, there's a policeman here"? Can I do that?
Yeah. Yes, you can on Waze.
Yeah. And it'll hear my voice?
No, you can't talk to it. No, you have to actually.
You have to touch it? You can't be doing this while you're driving.
That's what it tells you not to. You're not supposed to use it as a driver.
Okay, so how are these people? Okay, so how is all this information about the interstate getting on there if these people are driving and they're
Well, there's passengers in the car.
Sometimes.
So when I'm driving with my wife, right, when we use it a lot is when we're going somewhere in the interstate, right? We're taking a trip.
Honey, what's going on up ahead?
The first thing we do is we get in the car and we look at Waze, and then whoever the co-pilot is in charge of Waze. That's the rule, and it helps the time go by.
That is cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you're by yourself, before you get on the interstate or stuff, you probably call it up before you get on, so you have like a bird's eye view of things.
So how long?
So what I should do when I call when I call you, I should actually send you my glimpse, so you can see exactly where I'm at, because I know you're always love to know where I'm at.
I know. We have to. Have to get this app.
But how long before this becomes something everybody goes, "Oh my God, you're still using that"? How long before this becomes old?
Well, yeah, I'm sure something better will come along, and that's when it'll become, like AOL Mail. When people tell me they have what's your email address, and they said at AOL, I'm like, really?
That's me.
Still use AOL? Really? That is like.
That is so crazy.
What's your internet user? Prodigy?
Oh man, that's hard to believe that's a cultural. All right, let's take a little break. I have some stuff, sports and entertainment.
My kids don't even know what AOL is.
Or dial-up. They probably don't even know what that.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be partly sunny and very warm today with a high of 83 to 87. Partly cloudy, warm and muggy tonight. Those ranging from 65 inland to 72 along the coast. For tomorrow, clouds will limit sunshine, a warm, humid day with a shower in spots, high 82 to 86. Thursday, warm but humid with intervals of clouds and sun. There can be a shower, mainly in the afternoon, the high 81 to 85. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
I'm Jennifer, the Executive Director of Palm Garden, and I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
I'm Mary Sue, the Director of Clinical Services, and my staff and I will be ensuring that all the needs of our guests and residents are met.
I'm Janet, the Director of Guest Services, and I will be fluffing pillows for our new guests staying with us over the holidays.
And I'm Jan Marino, also from Palm Garden, and I hope each of you have a blessed Christmas as we celebrate the Savior's birth.
Merry Christmas from Palm Garden!
Have you heard of Hyperdirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. Hyperdirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us #1. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
So how can watching a scary film make you happier? When the scary, heart-pounding moments end, we get a surge of feel-good chemicals, which can leave us feeling happy long after the movie is over. The study finds we can save 40 cents per gallon on average buying milk at the drugstore. The first step in breaking a hair-pulling habit is to simply be aware of it, because most nervous habits are done unconsciously.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
18 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. We have not even talked about blood yet. It is, hold on, I'm trying to tell you how much time.
Well, we did it in the very beginning because he said he had a blood drive at AOL.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, Galen, you still there?
Washington,
He was sending me
DC.
something from,
sure.
what were you sending me again?
Well, what I sent you is the glimpse, which is via text message. So I was hoping that you could pull that up. So I think it's kind of a cool little.
Well, I got a piece of candy with the number 2000 on it. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
You see it, Robin?
I do. I see it. It's on the. Maybe that's Russell Stover. Maybe that location and thinks you're a Russell Stover.
I don't know how to do this. I don't see any messages. I see a Waze message. Is that you? No. That just means Waze is on.
Well, you should have in your text message box.
I don't see anything here. There's nothing.
There's no box there?
No.
Oh, maybe you got to zip it.
You love your phone, don't you, Larry?
I do. I really like this stuff.
What model is it? I'm so interested in this.
Oh, Tom made fun of it.
Phone do you have?
Tom made fun of it, so it's probably not a good one. I paid $9 for it.
Fun of a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot better than what I love this. I can go on Facebook, like zipping right there. Oh, there you go. You got
something just made a noise. Something just.
Yeah, I just sent you another text message to see what it said and make sure I had you.
Oh, okay. Now I see.
Are you on your main screen?
All right, I got a text message from. Okay. Can you read this? It says, "Can you read this?"
Yeah, that is me.
See, this phone is good for us. We can.
I have your cell phone number now, Larry. I can stalk you. So, what's your model? What kind of phone do you have? Let's paint the picture.
Oh boy, LG.
Android. Yeah, LG Android.
No, Android is the software that you're running.
Oh.
It says LG on the phone, whatever that means.
Okay.
Larry's Gadget is what I call it.
That's not necessarily a bad phone. It's a good brand.
Okay.
You don't know the model number or anything like that.
It's a track phone.
Where would you find it? I don't see it on here
Doesn't
anyway.
matter if it's TracFone. Again, TracFone is your provider.
Oh, okay.
So you can have an iPhone 6 and it'd be a TracFone.
Oh. Well, ours is
That's your provider.
Really?
That's your
ours is
wireless
an LG.
provider.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I have no idea. It's all it says is LG. All right.
All right.
It is 2 days, 15 minutes and 2 days, 15 hours, 39 minutes and 16 seconds until 2016.
Nice. Are we going to have a party here
just
New
I tell
Year's Eve at the radio?
All right,
You're so distracted now by your phone. Are you still watching Waze?
No, I put it down. I put it down.
Yeah, but it's still within eye shot.
All right, let me do two things. Let's get the business part of this out of the way. I want to talk about sports and entertainment a little bit, okay? First of all, what do we need to know about the blood supply?
Again, we didn't have a good day yesterday, so hopefully we have a good week. But tough start. And just get out there and give the gift of life. Right now we have less than a day's supply. We are going on appeal. Basically, we are in emergency need of O negative. Usage is just going to go up this week because there's just a ton of travel. Roads are packed. At this time of the year, Ocala is nothing but a conduit to South Florida and to Atlanta, I think. So just get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood, and please just save a life. We need you. This is the time of the year for the next 3 weeks. You're going to hear me begging on
That's the
phone.
main reason to
Get out
do
there
it.
and
Is
give life.
you'll save some lives. Yeah.
And we should all step up to the plate because next week when school starts again, the students are going to put everybody else to shame because you'll have more blood drives at the schools and they always step up to the plate.
We don't mind that.
And we don't usually start having blood drives at the schools until, late January, and that's when our blood supply gets healthy again, is about the 15th, typically. And until then, we are hurting.
Well, that
that's why January is National Blood Donor Month.
So yesterday, I'm not trying to be political here, and I'm not endorsing any candidate, but yesterday we went to see Jeb Bush down at the Top of the World thing. And Joe Martone did the Pledge of Allegiance and represented the vets helping vets.
Yep.
And when one of the people in the audience asked a question that, in the context of the question, implied that the kids of today are not as great as the kids of yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Jeb Bush defended the kids of today. So, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about the kids of today. And he went on to say some really good things. So
Yeah, he was great.
I thought that was a really good.
And every generation thinks that.
I know, isn't that?
I hope I'm never that guy. I mean, I think the people who say that aren't around the kids of this generation. I'm around them every day.
And they don't remember when they were kids.
No.
They don't remember when they were kids.
No.
But the kids that I coach, the kids, and more importantly, I see the families that are surrounding these kids. In a lot of ways, the family unit is stronger than it ever has been, because fathers especially have made it a real priority to have more of a balanced life.
Yeah.
And it's and this is true, at least in my circle, and in the friends I have and the people I hang out with. It's cool to hang out with your kids. Does that make sense? I mean, I hung out with my dad a lot, but I don't know if it was ever cool.
Yeah. Well, no, I think he loved it. Are you kidding?
I had a lot of friends who never hung out with their fathers.
Yeah, right.
That just wasn't something they did.
Right.
But I followed him around everywhere he went. So, but I think that happens a lot more today than
I hope so. And I think it happens a lot more than the media makes it seem. I think it's probably always happened, but the media makes it seem like it's the Little Rascal scene. It's just a kid sitting on the curb. There's no dad anywhere.
Yeah.
Or mom, for that matter.
They're gone.
I mean, there is a big problem with a single family household or a single parent household. I think that's a cultural problem that we have, and it's something that we have to break. But
right.
And a lot of that has to do with economical impact and demographics and things like that. But we need to make it cool to be a father, and any way we can do that is good.
The important message that Galen delivers from LifeSouth is brought to you by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. If you are remodeling your home for the new year, you might want to start with the floor. Go check out what kind of options you have. And the showroom where you can find everything out is at Penn Flooring, 1201 Southwest 17th Street here in Ocala, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, which is not far from the Pine Avenue. I think it was Caroline.
Oh, okay.
Robin heard the bell.
Well, we don't have a bell out there.
Oh, okay.
So
you
there
heard
was
something.
another bell. It's like, okay. Our bell is broken.
She might be on her
Fixed.
phone. Maybe she's got a cool phone. And also, be sure to thank the folks at Palm Garden because they also sponsor this. Is that what you? That was
thank
you.
you.
Okay. Palm Garden, a beautiful facility. If you need long-term skilled nursing care, check it out. Call them up. Say I'd like to have a tour, or just show up. They'll give you a tour without any notice, and that's always a good thing because you never know. You know they're prepared at any time for a tour. All right, one showbiz thing, real quickly. Are you a fan of the Kennedy Center's honors things?
No, not at all.
You don't know what that is? Okay. Well,
I know what it is. I'm just not. It doesn't matter to me.
Oh, really? Some of them I love. Like the one with Billy Joel. I showed it to Robin yesterday. It's a few years old.
This year's is tonight.
It's Carole King.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was fabulous.
Carole King, George Lucas, Rita Moreno, C.G. Ozawa, who's a conductor, and Cicely Tyson are being saluted at the 38th Annual Kennedy Center Honors tonight. So.
Maybe I'll stay up for that. What time is that? 9 o'clock?
9
probably,
p.m.
yeah.
All right, so that was the entertainment. In the sports world, I wanted to ask you a question because I have a list here of all the sports figures who passed away in 2015.
Yeah.
Ernie Banks, did he have an Ocala connection or a Denellen connection?
I think it's his daughter or son, something. Yeah, there is one there, but
I thought it was Ernie Mills.
Oh, Ernie
no,
Mills.
Ernie Mills is the wide receiver from Denellen, but Ernie Banks was he coached at Forest High School for a very, very long time.
And
so,
he was called Mr. Cub?
No, that was Batty, Earl Batty. No, Ernie Banks was no, never mind. I'm sorry, I got him confused.
Okay,
No, I think he had a daughter or a son that lived here, but no, Ernie Banks, played for the Chicago Cubs forever, and let's play two and everything else.
So here's the list of sports figures who died. NBA legend Dolph Schayes?
Dolph Schayes, yeah.
Schayes, okay. Let's see. Rugby legend Jonah Lomu. Major League.
I'm not up to speed on rugby, Larry.
Major League Baseball
like when
pitcher.
You go to 1930 baseball, that kills me.
Tommy Hansen.
Right.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Flip Sanders, NBA coach. Yogi Berra.
Flip Saunders, yeah, he died of cancer. Yogi Berra, we talked about a lot.
Yeah. Moses Malone.
Oh, who's he?
Yeah.
And from basketball.
He's a basketball player. He center for the 76ers is what he's most known as. Won a title with them. And
Darryl Dawkins. Yeah. Darryl Dawkins.
Chocolate Thunder.
The Chocolate
Darryl
Thunder.
Dawkins.
Oh.
Isn't that what Anthony calls himself?
Yes, he does. The Chocolate Thunder. He does.
Justin Wilson was an IndyCar driver. Frank Gifford.
Yeah, he died on the track. Yep.
Oh.
Frank Gifford died.
Sure did.
Roddy Piper, a wrestler.
Rowdy Piper. Yeah, you've probably... He has one of the best lines in a movie of all time. It was a horrible movie, but he walks into this place and he goes, I came here to do two things. Chew bubblegum and kick butt.
Oh, wow.
All out of bubblegum.
Oh, here's
he doesn't say butt.
Dusty Rhodes.
All out of bubblegum.
Galen, didn't Dusty Rhodes have an Ocala connection?
Yeah, he was from south of us. I think he was from like Sumter County. He was from around this area, but Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. He made throwing an elbow cool. You know, that's what I know about Dusty Rhodes. Everybody who throws an elbow now, you could thank Dusty Rhodes.
Throws an elbow.
So I remember, landing on somebody with an elbow, hitting somebody with an elbow.
Gosh, I should have started this earlier.
When I was in like kindergarten, in elementary school, we would elbow everybody. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
We have 30 seconds. I should have started this earlier. This is an interesting list. All right. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Close to the public, Larry. I do all that, and it's closed to the public, but the donor center's open.
Close to the public.
Go to the donors.
Isn't that horrible? Yeah.
All right. Well, you be careful on that road. I'm going to keep an eye on your Waze thing. See what you're doing.
Glimpse.
And I'm going to have Dan come and give you a tutorial about Glimpse.
All right.
So.
Be careful, please, and have a great day.
Oh, yeah. You guys are the best. Thanks, y'all.
We'll be right back.
Bog Street Radio. Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Snow, sleet, and freezing rain making for treacherous travel across much of the Midwest. Van Buren, Michigan Sheriff Sergeant Ronnie Douglas.
Right now, people are traveling a little bit too fast for conditions, and they're losing control, so we urge them to use some caution.
Forecasters say the storm system is heading east. Country singer Craig Strickland has been declared missing. His friend's body was found Monday night in Oklahoma.
The 29-year-old and his friend Chase of Berlin were last seen on Sunday on their way to Kaw Lake to go duck hunting. This as a rainstorm tore through the state. Officials began searching for the pair when they didn't come home.
Fox's Leah Gabrielle, a white Chicago police officer charged with murder in the shooting death of a black teen, expected to enter a plea at Jason Dyke faces 6 counts of first-degree murder in last year's death of Laquan McDonald. The shooting has prompted calls for the resignation of Mayor Rahm Emanuel. Fox News, we report, you decide.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. I go to school with your children. We say the Pledge of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm 1 out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Merry Christmas. RL here at Dairy Queen Silver Springs. I'm here to tell you it's time for a quarter-pound chili dog straight off a real grill. It's a foot long. Or you can try it with cheese, mustard, or onion, or fresh-made slaw. Miss Sandra makes the best slaw around. They even have sauerkraut if you fancy. But my favorite is a grilled dog with chili and slaw. Wowie doggy. So get along to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, but don't forget their Oreo Peppermint Blizzard of the Month. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
So how can watching a scary film make you happier? When the scary, heart-pounding moments end, we get a surge of feel-good chemicals, which can leave us feeling happy long after the movie is over. The study finds we can save 40 cents per gallon on average buying milk at the drugstore. The first step in breaking a hair-pulling habit is to simply be aware of it, because most nervous habits are done unconsciously.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting